Welcome, everyone, to Pitbull Stadium, not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers. And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Pandas, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Pandas will kick it away to start. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Panthers offense will get the first crack at it here. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Getting some heat. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, what makes this offense so difficult to defend is they've got receivers that have speed and that can separate. On the first drive of the game, they found a soft spot in the middle of the field, and they took advantage.
Handoff from the shotgun. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good...
He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, FIU!
This guy's an excellent route runner, and he has really good hands. You've got to. That's now his 3rd receiving touchdown. They've only played 3 games. Nobody can cover this guy up to this point in the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pandas offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Grab behind the line. It's Chandler. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Pandas will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. On the return, it's Gilmore. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They'll leave it with him. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll go with a direct snap. Nifty little dance step. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. The give. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to get the corner. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Pandas will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Pandas have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. And the Pandas have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to slam it in. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going to...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gilmore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. They'll go to the ground. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Got his man on the right. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Back to pass, it's Jenkins. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work, now facing second and long from the 19. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Fires to the wideout. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Makes the grab over the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilmore. Touchdown, Panthers! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll start this drive firing. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly to the tight end.
Look, it's an offense. We're always going to take completions. We're going to completions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not too much.
Pocket starts to collapse. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. He's off to the races. Touchdown! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
Number 11.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He uncorks one deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking to pass. It's Carlson. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes the catch down the right side. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And that's another FIU.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. Offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
One more snap coming before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Panthers will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Gets it out fast. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after that completion.
And that's good enough for a first down.
He's going to pass. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Looking to throw it again. Unloads to the right. Lost, the defense is wide open. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+. The Pandas have this offense rolling.
First down for the offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Pandas come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. My goodness, you need those field goals, guys, to cut into that deficit. We're still at 11. The Florida International offense is back on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Adams. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the middle. And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT. The offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Parrish. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover, you get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Encroachment, defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. After the laundry marked the field, 1st and 5 for this offense. The give on the inside. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that.
Touchdown, Pandas! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Number 88.
I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Gets away. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
And on second down for this offense. Quick completion to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. Makes the catch. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. With the run on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. FIU pushing tempo. On second and goal, they go right back to him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They think there's room to run to the right here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A third and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sheffield. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Quick step and go. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The Pandas are on the move. To the ground with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under. This Mike Backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz.
And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. FIU will line up to punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. Fires and picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida International. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
That makes the score Florida International 35.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy things.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Pandas in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He'll pull it down and run.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
The Pandas will snap it on 1st and 10.
I think a lot of people in the stadium are questioning, why are they going for it on 4th and 1 in their own end of the field at this point of the game, but the gamble paid off.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Peterson. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, FIU. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He lofts one down the sideline. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Panthers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jeffrey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Finds the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's looking to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from them.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know